The following podcast is rated Y for why aren't our female co-hosts showing up?
Bob, have you seen what we look like?
Fair. Live from the ashes of last week's chaos, this is the Friday Night Party Redux Edition with your hosts,
The independent watching Crimson paint dry champion, umce.
And the independent Pokemon champion, Bobo. Oh, wow. I forgot how quick that cuts out. By the way, I ripped my Band-Aid.
Oh, your Barbie Bandit?
Yes, my Barbie Band-Aid.
The rest in peace, Barbie Bandit.
So, alright. Welcome to episode 5 of the Friday Night Party Redux Edition. I, of course, am Bobo, joined, as always, by... umce.
Unfortunately.
No, you're a good podcasting partner, umce. Don't ever forget that. So we actually have kind of a plan this week. Not much of a plan, but it's a plan.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about a couple of different things, and one of those fine things that I wish to talk about is I saw a video this morning from Watch Mojo. I know.
Go on.
About Rotten Tomato scores that were undeserved. For example, I believe it was The Black Cauldron.
What did that get?
It got like a 49 or a 40.
That's weird.
I know.
It's actually a decent movie.
I know. Isn't that just crazy? Sorry, I'm moving my keyboard around. Let's see here. So, that's one of those things that it's like, what? Why?
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
And then there was another one. And now I wish I had written them down because there is a lot. There were 10 of them that had horrible reviews, but were good movies. Pocahontas was the number one on that list.
What did Pocahontas get?
51 or something like that, or 49 or 51. It was anything under 60% is what they were.
It might be due to historical
inaccuracies.
Yeah, that's the word.
I mean, fair, but still, it's not something. It's still undeserved because it was still a good kids movie.
Yeah, a kids movie.
Yeah, a kids movie.
But then you grow up and you're like, oh, wow, this guy was a total asshole.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but at least you don't find that out right away. So we might as well actually just kind of look at Rotten Tomatoes right now. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so Ant-Man and the Wasp, 88%. Good score.
Yeah, good movie.
3 Identical Strangers. Never even heard of that.
Yeah, neither have I.
Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far. Loving Pablo.
I heard Venom got some pretty shitty scores.
Venom is a 31%.
Yep. And from everyone I've talked to, they're like, yeah, it's actually a good movie. So I don't know.
And that's kind of weird because it's like, I don't know. You hear so much about it, and actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you a movie. I want you to guess what it got.
All
right.
Okay.
Pokemon, the first movie. What did it get from Rotten Tomatoes?
45%.
No. 15%.
Ooh.
I know. Yeah, it got 15% from Rotten Tomatoes.
I can believe it.
I can believe it too, but you know what the audience gave it? 62%. Give me a movie.
How about Full Metal Jacket?
Ooh, yeah, we were just talking about that, weren't we? Metal Jacket. What do you think it got?
76.
76. Okay. Let's see. Full Metal Jacket. Ooh, you're close.
How close?
93%.
I wasn't even close.
It's closer than your first one.
True.
Okay, my turn. We were just talking about this, so we'll do Good Morning Vietnam. Hey, we already have something in the. We already had something in the chat already.
Who it be?
Hashtag history for the win. And who do you think?
Ah.
Okay. Good Morning Vietnam with Robin Williams, one of my favorite actors.
87.
Very close. 90.
Huh.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Rotten Tomatoes, for giving one of the best movies of all time a good score.
How about Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods?
Oh, God, I don't even want to know.
I'm going to guess it's at least 50 or below.
Okay, Dragon Ball Z tomato meter not available.
Wow.
80% from the audience, though.
Wow.
Sorry, I have still congestion a lot. And it's better than blowing my nose. Let's see here. Crazy Rich Asians.
35.
92.
Wow. That was close.
Yeah, close. Let's go with that. The Nun did not get a very good score.
Of course it didn't.
Journey's End.
62.
That was actually a suggestion from somebody.
Oh, wow.
We're going to find out. Hold on. Journey's End.
I ever tell you guys about the story behind... Oh, wow. That was a notification sound.
Yes, it was.
You want to, never do that again?
No, I do not. I don't have a choice. Journey's End. The 2018 version. 93%.
Oh, we're getting a lot of 90s.
Yeah, I know, and I'm not even trying to. Let's see. What was one of the other ones that you mentioned? Okay. What was one of... Every single time I open my mouth, I swear I get another notification. What's another one of the military movies that you had mentioned? I don't remember right now.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
Oh my gosh. Saving Private Ryan.
Notifications.
Okay, it's because Facebook. I'm getting Facebook messages, and anytime I
fucking close out of Facebook.
I'm not on Facebook. That's just it. It's just because it's opened in my my browser's open. Anyway, Saving Private Ryan had a 93%.
Wow.
Yeah.
93, a lot of 93s.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of the military movies got big, good reviews.
Well, that's cool.
So, all right. Let's see here. Where are we? All right. So, next subject. We were talking about this, and I actually want to talk about it. Mm-hmm. Best, your top military movie list. I already given mine with being Good Morning Vietnam. Saving Private Ryan is up there. Full Metal Jacket is up there. And I can't think of what the other one I had said to you was in my top 5.
Yeah, I can't remember either. You think I pay attention to what you say? Come on now.
I mean, fair.
Who even are you?
I don't even know who I am. Don't feel bad. I'm the independent Pokemon champion.
Oh my god, you're so cool, dude.
Oh, look who still hasn't challenged me. Anyway.
Because I play games that are actually fun.
Insert crickets. because I don't have that button right now. Everybody in your mind, insert crickets. All right. So, speaking of that, though, speaking of the Independent Pokemon Championship, I do have to address my next opponent, because I didn't get to do it last week in the chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Moose, you are my next opponent. And I know I said that I had 3 other people in front of you, and I did. But I've actually pushed them to the back of the line for now, because I've decided that they are going to face off for a opportunity to join in the Pokemon Stadium 2 championship race tournament. Now, no matter what happens when we face off finally, I want you to know that when you lose, you will have a spot in the Pokemon Stadium 2 championship tournament. And if I, by some miracle, happen to lose, then I will be taking that spot that you would have had. Which means I won't get my first round bye, and that's okay, because I'm still going to prove that I at least deserve to hold a championship in this network. And let's be honest, Moose. You challenged me in Pokemon Sun and Moon. And that's fine. I mean, that's a good challenge. It's not going to be an easy challenge by any means. I know that. Because I've traded with you. I've seen what you have. And I look forward to battling you. I really do. But I'm just trying to figure out, old man, what makes you think you can beat me? I've already proven myself. I haven't only defended against an 11-year-old anymore. And well, what? Go ahead.
No, go on.
No, you had something to say. Say it.
I said you're lying.
I defended against Nate. It's up on the internet to see.
No, dude, that never happened.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you that never happened.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
You need to wake up from this coma you're in,
Bob. Anyway, I've already proven that I can beat Nate. I'm just wondering why you think I can't beat you. I will patiently wait for you to give me an answer to that, and we will move on with the show.
Be warned, he likes to kiss his opponents on the lips when he wins.
No, I kissed the ref on the lips.
Yeah, that's what you say.
I mean, whatever. I'm totally kidding. But anyway, moving forward. So, for real, we were actually, by the way, in regards to our opening, we were actually supposed to have someone joining us today.
Yeah.
And she canceled on us because she's a butt. You know who you are. So, that being said, the next thing I wanted to talk about today is, oh God, I just went brain dead. That's nothing new.
You just went brain dead?
I know. Now be quiet. So, like I said, we kind of have a plan. I forgot. I ramble about something because I just went brain dead and I need to think. Did you finish the demo for Spider-Man?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
I'm fat and lazy.
Oh, jeez. What have you been playing lately?
Yeah, I've got Not a whole lot of nothing.
What about? I thought you were playing Fallout.
Well, yeah, but that's old news.
Okay.
You wanted to talk about that CM Punk thing.
Oh, right. Jason David Frank and CM Punk, which I'm actually going to pull that up just a second here. So Jason David Frank and CM Punk have had this like one-sided verbal rivalry for God only knows how long.
Long enough.
And I don't even know if it's one-sided 100%. I feel like there is something coming from CM Punk's side, but I don't really know what, which is why I'm actually trying to pull up the article right now. And after Jason David Frank and Jean-Claude Van Damme got into it in Mexico, I think it was in Mexico.
Something like that.
This is why, huh?
Said something like that.
This is why I just like keeping those types of things on tabs. What the heck? I like keeping those things in tabs, and I can't remember what. I believe it was in Mexico, but anyway.
Anywho.
After that one, I wanted to report on that one, but now that's even such old news that I really can't talk about that a whole lot. So here we go. All right. All right, so here I got it up. Jason David Frank still wants a piece of CM Punk. And he is quoted saying, I don't even need to train and I'd still win.
Ooh.
Jason David Frank that has not given up on the fight the whole world wants to see. Him versus CM Punk. Even though I just lost.
Oh no, we're dead.
No, we're good. We're good. For a second I thought I lost everything. I'm like, what? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Even though he says the outcome is a foregone conclusion, he still wants to fight CM Punk. The Green Power Ranger was in the flesh on Thursday at New York Comic Con, where he talked about a new film he's working on and his promotion a few months back to an 8th degree black belt, which puts him on the same level as Chuck Norris.
Jesus.
Yeah. Frank tells people still not to ask him, Frank tells us people still ask him about his challenge to CM Punk, whose UFC career may have ended not long after it began. Punk's failure in the octagon, he's 0-2, and a third fight night might not be happening, isn't stopping Frank from pursuing a bout with the former WWE star. For me, it's an easy fight, Frank tells The Blast. I can sign, and I don't even need to train, and I'd still win. I hate to say that, and I have to be so arrogant, but people know. Who wouldn't bet against him? I just think it's just kind of a funny thing.
And who is Jason David?
The original Green Power Ranger. And the White Ranger, and the Zeo Red Ranger, and the Dino Thunder Black Ranger, and a absolute badass. Which, and that's why I cover anything he says, anything and everything he says in the podcast, because I want him as a guest badly. It would be one of the coolest things in history to get Jason David Frank as a guest on our podcast. And I'm going to tag him on Twitter and say, hey, dude, we're talking about you. And actually, I should probably do that. But anyway, and that's another thing. He's just such an amazing, martial artist. Just watching him, do his training videos and stuff that he does.
Mm-hmm.
They are just so incredible. I don't know if you've ever watched My Morphin Life.
I haven't.
Oh man, it's a YouTube series that he does, and it's awesome. It's just awesome. I'm actually looking up something else.
What's that? Like, what are you looking up?
1 second here. I'm actually looking up the Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah, it was in Mexico. I just wanted to make sure I got all the facts right on that one.
Oh.
So he almost got into it. He didn't actually get into it with Jean-Claude Van Damme, but apparently those two were going at it forever. Like, those two have had this beef with each other for a long time. And this was back in November of last year. So we're talking almost a year ago.
Wow.
And that's kind of why I wanted to... I want to bring it up because it did happen almost a year ago. I know it's old news, but I didn't have a podcast back then.
Yeah.
So Jason David Frank used to actually be a huge Jean-Claude Van Damme fan, and when he was working in the '90s on the movie, the original Power Rangers movie, and actually at the '95 premiere for the original Power Rangers movie, Jean-Claude Van Damme brushed him off, and it left a really bad taste in Jason David Frank's mouth. He never got a chance to rinse it out. So, in 2010, Jason David Frank heard that Van Damme was looking for a fight, and not one choreographed in a movie. The Power Rangers star thought it seemed like perfect timing for the two of them to come together again and maybe actually work out, what the heck happened forever ago, basically.
Makes sense.
So he issued a challenge, never heard a word from Van Damme or his people about possibly putting the fight together, and that's the last time he really thought about it until November 6th. Well, I don't know if it was November 6th, but this is when the article was published. And in Mexico, they were at the same Comic-Con event. One of the promoters contacted him and asked if Jean-Claude Van Damme could borrow his green room and share the room. And the first thing in Jason David Frank's head was, yeah, he's a big star. He doesn't need to ask. I don't hold a grudge. And he said, yeah. And then he'd share it, and it was no big deal. A quote from Jason David Frank: "I never expected us to talk about old times or anything because it was so long ago and there was no response about the fight. I didn't even think he knew about it. So they asked me to use the room, and no big deal." So when he's signing his signing appearance at the event was finished, he went back to the green room. But Van Damme's security staff had blocked him off. And everybody off, I guess. Rather than making a big deal out of it, he got a different room from the Comic-Con promoter and was able to get some food and rest while waiting for Van Damme to exit. And he finally emerged to speak to a different promoter about a possible appearance in Costa Rica when he was approached by someone in Jean-Claude Van Damme's entourage, saying that the actor insisted on taking a photo together before leaving. A few moments later, Van Damme came out of the room, and it took Jason David Frank a split second to realize that this wasn't going to be a photo opportunity between two action stars. All of his crew comes out, and everybody has their cameras out, and he has this professional camera. I'm not sure if he's shooting a reality show or what, but all the cameras are on, and he comes out of the room and straight up to me and goes, "Hey, you," or "Hey, you like writing articles about people. You want to beat my ass?" Frank said, recounting the altercation. "You going to apologize for that?" And I said, "Nope." He goes, "You think you can still beat my ass?" And I said, "Yeah." Continuing the quote, he said, "Okay, let's do it right now." I mean, I thought this was all a joke, but his security was all filming this, and I heard them talking in the back, and it was clear that he was trying to punk me. Either make me look bad or throw a punch first. Now, at that moment, Frank said that Van Damme put his belongings down, and that led to Frank removing his watch and a necklace, as it appeared the two of them were about to throw down in the middle of a hallway. Excuse me, sorry about that. I clinched, so then continuing another quote, I clinched him up, pushed him back, not in a violent way, in a respectful way that if you want to do this, let's do this, Frank said. The whole time everybody's filming me and no security people are coming, but everybody in his entourage is filming. So I clinched up with him, put him against the wall, and he's talking, and he froze up. And I raised my knee and said, do you want to do this. And he doesn't do anything, so I let go. So he lets go and he backs away. And Van Damme says, well, be careful what you say. You never know what I'm going to do. And then I guess it escalated and his security guy came in and broke it up. Van Damme's. And I guess once that security guard came in, Van Damme was all too happy to start like being all boisterous again. And I guess he started saying F you and all this. And why don't you come in the cage of the ring? Why are you doing this at Comic-Con is what Jason David Frank said to him. And then I guess his security was trying to take away Van Damme's security was trying to take away Jason David Frank's phone. Like, that's going to work.
Wow.
But yeah, so that was, I guess he never, all he did was grab him behind the neck in a clinch, and he never actually, like, threw a punch or anything. He simply reacted to someone challenging him.
As one would.
Yeah. And that's honestly, that's understandable.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was there's actually a video on here too. I know a while back I posted that video to the P3 page. Yes, and you know I have a man crush, and I've had a man crush for years, so shush. Anyway, sorry. Reaction to the chat. Sorry, guys. Anyway. No, I put that up, that video up a while ago, like right after it happened. So if you guys want to go back and like look for that, otherwise,
Said more power to you.
Yeah. Otherwise, in November, if you follow my personal page, even if you don't follow my personal page, I'll repost it up on the fan page when I get it in my memories. But yeah, so I mean that's the Jason David Frank news I have today. You know, since he still wants to fight CM Punk.
Yeah, I mean that'd be interesting to see, I guess.
I mean, you know, I don't know if you've ever actually seen the man fight in the UFC ring, or sorry, the mixed martial arts ring.
I actually haven't.
Oh man, like I watched a couple of them on YouTube, and it was just over like that. It was really quick. He's fast. He's agile. Yeah, I mean, really, it's kind of awesome watching him.
I believe you.
So, yeah. So tomorrow, or no, sorry, not tomorrow. Wait, is it tomorrow? No, it's the 7th. Okay, never mind. So on the 7th, Sunday, the 13th Doctor will officially make her first appearance, first episode.
That took long enough.
I mean, it's been, well, since last Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a while.
Yeah. Her first episode will air Sunday. It'll be simulcast in the U.S. at 6 a.m. I, for one, will be up at 6 a.m. to watch it on BBC America. And I will be ready with a review when we record for next week.
Cool.
So I'm really excited about that. And that's going to be, in my personal opinion, one of the coolest things. Finally seeing a female Doctor. Now, you weren't huge on Doctor Who, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, not the biggest.
You've kind of seen on and off, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, so they introduced this 13th Doctor in the Christmas episode last year.
It's a woman.
And it is a woman. And her very first line was brilliant. And that's it. That's all she said. Brilliant. It was a really, really neat scene. And I am looking forward to the continuance of it with the new episode. And then I believe it's going to be weekly at that point. What?
Wow.
So.
And I said the episode comes out soon?
And the episode comes out Sunday at 6 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty... Yeah, it's really soon.
Yeah, it is. And that's why I was really happy about today and about being able to record before it happened. There was a chance that recording wasn't going to happen today. And, I mean, this week's been a mess.
Yeah. It's been crazy.
Again, I want to apologize to everybody about not being able to get out the second part of the Gold and Silver episode. I am so sorry. I was having some internet troubles, and I just couldn't get it to go back up to be able to support Spreaker and Discord, so I would be able to record with Charisma. And again, everybody, I am really sorry about that. This week, my plan, and I stress it's a plan. Excuse me.
And not all plans go through.
And not all plans go through. We are going to be pre-recording the Friday night party super early because I will not be available on Friday itself. But I promise you guys it will be out on Friday. We do have to pre-record, like I said. It's just been a week of chaos. And
a week of chaos and rain.
A week of chaos and rain. I have to agree on that. A week of chaos and rain and just problematic problems. And yeah. Sorry, I have somebody speaking to me in a Facebook message, and I'm pretty sure she's listening live. Chrissy, if you're listening live, thank you for tuning in because you are awesome.
We might also have Squash listening. I don't know. But either way, hi.
And of course, thank you to everybody who listens every week to us live. Of course, thank you. It's really great to be able to do this for you guys. It's always fun. Let's see here. Well, we got plenty of time. So, yeah. What was I talking about? I just went. My train of thought keeps getting derailed today. It's
yeah, ridiculous. I have no idea what you were talking about either.
I don't even know. But anyway, I was still talking about Doctor Who, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. So, with the advent of the 13th Doctor. The new episode starting at 6 a.m. We're going to be watching it. A lot of us are going to be watching it. I don't know who's listening is going to be watching it. Yes, I know. Shh. Anyway. But anybody who's listening who is going to watch it, please feel free to jump on the fan page. Share what you thought about it. Share it with me via messages. I prefer you share it via messages because... I'm going to avoid spoilers as best I can and just talk about the acting, the new companions a little bit, and just try and avoid spoilers at all costs. Because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who isn't able to watch in that first week. Because I know schedules are terrible and not everybody has access to it freely. So, that being said... I'm going to avoid spoilers as best I can. If I do accidentally give a spoiler, I am very sorry.
Spoiler for Infinity War: Thanos catches the Snitch and defeats Voldemort.
Ow, that actually kind of hurt.
Yeah,
anyway,
let's not facepalm ourselves again.
One of our listeners can set people up with free access to that. But we're not going to talk about that. But, I mean, otherwise, there's always BBC America. It is, I believe it's being broadcast 3 times on BBC America on Sunday. If I'm not mistaken. I'd have to double check again, but I believe it's being done 3 times on BBC America. If you don't have access to BBC America, I encourage you to seek legal ways to watch the episode, because I'm not gonna say, oh, go break the law to watch it, because I'm not a horrible person.
Yo ho ho.
I'm not a horrible person. I swear it.
That's a lie.
Can you not break my, Stop, man. Don't do that to me.
Don't tell me what to do.
Anyway, no, I encourage you guys, if you're Doctor Who fans, please support the 13th Doctor. She's gonna need it. Just because of all the hate that I've seen about the Doctor being a female, I'm sorry. She is gonna need all the support she can get. She is still the Doctor. People, they've been setting us up for this for years. Between Missy and the Time Lord we see regenerating in, I can't think of the name of the episode. But when they say good luck, and they've been setting it up forever. So guys, just get behind this Doctor and support her, because she is the Doctor, and you're going to have to deal with it. That being said, any thoughts?
On the Doctor Who thing?
On anything.
Man, I don't think. You don't pay me to think.
I don't pay you.
Exactly.
Wait. No, I don't have any cash. I can't pay you to think right now. That being said, guys, check out our Facebook page. You can search it with @aslackoff. I also want to give a big shout out to Mojo's Electronics, who's actually moving at the end of the month. They're moving over. They're moving over to Superior Street here in town.
Oh, cool.
They're going to be moving. Wanted to let people, my Antigo people anyway. Yes, I know. I don't care. People could know where we are. It's okay. Our Antigo people, I want to let them know that Mojo's is going to be moving. They're going to be moving across the street from the old McDonald's, and they are also available. They are also you could also visit their locations in Oshkosh and Shawano. Great sponsors they've been for us, letting us share stuff on their page, everything like that. Yeah. So
they're moving again?
Yeah, they're moving. The building that they are occupying has been sold.
Oh.
So yeah. Yep. It's too bad, but it's part of life. So we'll just move forward and yeah.
Hopefully.
They'll move forward. They'll go to a new location. That location hopefully will be wonderful for them, because they'll be right on the main drag there of 45. Anyway, that being said, also our Twitter @podcastp3, and that is the P3 Network Twitter. You can follow me @FalconJ. You can follow umce. He can give his own.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have a Twitter.
Yeah, you do. You don't want
@not_umce.
Of course, following us on social media is just one way to give us support. You can listen to us on Spotify. You can listen to us on Spreaker. We are also on YouTube and
soon to be Twitch.
Soon to be Twitch, yes, because I believe umce is going to be setting that up for us. Speaking of which, don't let me forget tonight to give you the information for that.
Yeah.
And that being said, guys, we're coming to the end of the show. Final thoughts.
This is a nice room.
Yeah. This show was not as nearly as chaotic as last week's.
Well, it was mostly the Bobo podcast featuring umce.
It was not the Bobo podcast. That was like the Smalls podcast featuring.
Oh, I was talking about today.
Oh, today? I mean, I was thinking, yeah, but it's I had a lot to talk about this week.
Oh, I know.
And you had nothing to talk about this week.
I never have anything to talk about. I just wing it.
I know you just wing it, and that's okay because you know what? It works for us.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week we'll finally have a co-host, another co-host who will make it so we're not just talking to ourselves.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, you heard us. Yeah, so Mojo. Okay, I mentioned Mojos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think that's everything. I hope.
Pretty sure that is everything.
I would feel so bad if it wasn't everything. Apparently people can also give us support by stalking us, according to the chat.
Yeah.
I mean, if they want to stalk us, that is their business decision.
I would rather they didn't, but...
Yeah, me too, actually. Yeah. So, and of course we lose. Why is it doing that? I don't understand. Anyway, all right, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Friday Night Party Redux Edition, Episode 5. Wow, I'm glad we're not doing a 2-part episode today, because I got nothing else. I am spent.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Guys, thank you for joining us. You have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. Go Brewers, go Packers, and have a great week.
I love you.